Dear students, welcome to the part 6 of your probability distributions chapter. Okay, today we shall work out some problems on binomial and Poisson distribution. Already in previous two parts we studied about binomial and Poisson distribution. Okay, but today I am giving you some problems without mentioning the name of the distribution. Okay, so we shall study how to decide the method and then continue accordingly. So once again let us recall all the formulae which you studied under binomial and Poisson distribution. What is the PDF of binomial distribution? It is given by NCX, P raised to X, Q raised to N minus X, where X takes the values 0 to N. X is number of successes and N is number of trials, number of Bernoulli trials. P is probability of success. Q is the complementary event, probability of the complementary event of success means probability of failure. And mean of the binomial distribution is given by n into p, and variance of the binomial distribution is given by n into p into q. And what is the standard deviation? It is square root of n into p into q. So remember these points from binomial distribution. Similarly, if Poisson distribution is given, then what is the PDF? P of x equal to e raised to minus lambda, lambda to the power x divided by x factorial. And where x can take the values from 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. till infinity. In general, we take it as infinity. Mean value of the Poisson distribution is mu equal to lambda. And variance of Poisson distribution is again sigma square equal to lambda. So both mean and variances are equal in the case of Poisson distribution. And if n and p are given, we can always find the mean lambda using this formula. Lambda is given by n into p. Recall, mean of the binomial distribution is n into p. Same n into p is here, mean of the Poisson distribution. And when we are using the Poisson distribution, we use Poisson distribution when p is very small and n is very large. So usually we take n greater than or equal to 30 means we take it as a large value of n. So when n is large and p is less than 0.1 means we take p as a small value. P is less than 0.1. Okay. So remember these two distributions with their PDFs and notations. Now I will give you some general problems. The probability that a man aged 60 will live up to 70 is 0.65. What is the probability that out of 10 men now who are at the age of 60, at least 7 will live up to 70? Okay. Question, read the question carefully. Probability that a man aged 60 will live up to 70 is 0.65. So probability is given. Usually we take the given probability as probability of success. So P is 0.65. Anyway, P is not small. And what is the number of men? Number of trials. Here one man means one trial. So number of men, it is 10. So n equal to 10. N is not large. So since p is not very small and n is not very large, we shall use binomial distribution. Okay, see the question, name of the distribution is not given. So you have to decide the distribution. And what is the success here? Let us consider success as a man aged 60 will live up to 70. So number of successes, capital X notation will be number of men aged 60 will live up to 70. And P, small letter P, this is small letter P. You can put a comma here between these two. Small letter P is the probability that man aged 60 will live up to 70. It is 0.65. And Q is clearly 1 minus 0.65, you get 0.35. Now total number of men, n equal to 10. So these are the given values. Now since n is small, we shall use binomial distribution. So once if you decide the distribution, write the distribution. Now you know the method. We already worked out some problems. You know the method. P of x is given by ncx p raised to x q raised to n minus x. Substitute the value of n, p and q, where x can take the values from 0 to 10. What is the question? At least 7 will live up to 70. That means your x value will be at least 7. So required probability is P of x greater than or equal to 7. Greater than or equal to 7 means you have two possibilities now. Either you can list all the values greater than or equal to 7 or take the complementary event. But instead of reaching from 0 to 7, it is better to reach from 7 to 10. So values will be lesser to count. So I am using direct method here. If you are using the complementary event here, you have to take 1 minus p of x less than 7. Less than 7 means from 0 to 6, all the numbers are to be counted. So I am taking the direct method here. P of 7, P of 8, P of 9, P of 10. And P of x formula is known. Just use the values of x. So put x equal to 7. Next put x equal to 8. Put x equal to 9. Put x equal to 10. Okay. You cannot obtain the answer in a single step. So what you have to do, since these expressions are lengthy, each term you calculate using the calculator, write down the answers, then add the 4 answers. Okay, I am directly giving you the answer here, just verify. Answer will be 0.5137. Next question. If the probability of a bad reaction from certain injection is 0.001, determine the chance that out of 2000 individuals, more than 2 will get a bad reaction. Okay. So question selected from recent question paper. Once again, name of the distribution is not mentioned. But see, what is the probability of bad reaction here? 0.001. It is very small. And how many individuals are there? N equal to 2000. N is very large. So as the probability P is very small and N is very large, we shall use Poisson distribution. Okay, so you have to decide the method depending on the values of N and P. So take your success as x equal to number of persons having bad reaction from injection. Okay, x equal to number of successes. And probability of success is given. Probability of bad reaction from injection is 0.001. So write down n and p values. Poisson distribution means we need only lambda value. Lambda is n into p. Calculate, you get the answer 2. Now write the PDF. PDF of Poisson distribution is p of x equal to e raised to minus lambda, lambda to the power x divided by x factorial, which is e raised to minus 2 into 2 to the power x divided by x factorial. Now what is the question? Determine the chance. Chance means probability. Determine the probability that out of 2000 individuals, more than 2 will get a bad reaction. So required answer is a probability. Okay, more than 2 means x will be, capital X will be greater than or equal to, greater than 2, more than 2. Okay, remember greater than or equal to 2 means at least 2. Greater than 2 means more than 2. Remember the difference. So here more than 2 is asked. So P of x greater than 2 is asked. Right, which is method 1 minus P of x less than or equal to 2 is easier. Why? Direct method means here starting from 3. 2 is not included. So starting from 3, you have to list all the values till 2000. So instead of that, this is easier method. So write the complementary event 1 minus P of x less than or equal to 2. Less than or equal to 2 means list the values. You have 0, 1 and 2. calculate 1 minus these sum of these three probabilities. These are calculated using your PDF. E raised to minus 2, 2 raised to 0 by 2 factorial. E raised to minus 2, 2 raised to 1 by 1 factorial. Plus, okay, there should be a plus sign here. Just add it, typing error, plus. So this sign has to be written here also. So plus, then P of x equal to 2, this term. Add all the three terms. E raised to minus 2 is a common term, so I have taken that term outside. You can use any method for calculation. Final answer will be 0.3233. Okay, a good question which is selected from your old question papers. Method is not mentioned, whether it is under binomial or Poisson, but you have to decide the method. Next question. Suppose 300 misprints are randomly distributed throughout a book of 500 pages. Find the probability that a given page contains exactly 3 misprints, less than 3 misprints, 4 or more misprints. Okay. So read the question carefully. Once again, distribution is not mentioned. Now let us take x equal to number of misprints on one page. Number of misprints on one page. Okay, in one trial, the number of successes. Like that, number of misprints. Now n equal to number of misprints. Total number of misprints are 300. Okay, and p equal to probability of misprints equal to 1 out of 500. Okay, here they have not directly given this probability, but we assume that the misprints are evenly distributed in 500 pages. With that assumption, we write this evenly, equally likely. Okay, so with this assumption, we write the probability p equal to 1 by 500. Now since n is large, what is the value of n here? 300. N is very large and p is very small. 1 by 500 is very small. So we shall use Poisson distribution. So decide the distribution. So in this problem, p and n are not directly given. You have to decide from the given conditions. 300 misprints means we take n equal to 300 and total number of pages is 500. So probability of misprints per page, we take it as 1 by 500 per trial. Actually p equal to probability of success in one trial. Okay, so you get 1 by 500. Now write the PDF. PDF of Poisson distribution is e raised to minus lambda, lambda to the power x by x factorial. Substitute your lambda value 0.6. Substitute here. You get this formula. Now directly go to the question. Exactly 3 misprints. Exactly 3 misprints. What is the probability? It is p of x equal to 3 directly. In this formula, you put x equal to 3 and calculate. You get 0.0198. Now what is the next question? Probability that given page contains less than 3 misprints. Less than 3 misprints means your x number of misprints will be less than 3. X is less than 3. Okay. And third question, 4 or more misprints. 4 or more means x is greater than or equal to 4. So let us find the probability of x less than 3 and probability of x greater than or equal to 4. Now probability of x less than 3 is given by direct method. X equal to 0, x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. Substitute in the PDF formula and calculate. Okay, calculation is left to you. Here I have taken e raised to minus 0.6 as a common term outside. Then only remaining terms are added here. Okay, so you get 0.5488 into this term. Finally, you get 0.9768. That means that chance is more. It is nearly equal to 1. 97%, 97.68% when you convert it to percentage. So chance of less than 3 misprints is more. Next question. Chance of 4 or more misprints. Okay, that means P of x greater than or equal to 4. It is given by 1 minus, use the complementary event, 1 minus P of x less than 4, which is 1 minus x less than 4 means 4 is not included. So you have to write up to 3, some addition up to 3, P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2 plus P of 3. Substitute, you have the PDF now, substitute each term in your formula, PDF formula, calculate this. You will get 1 minus 0.9966, that means 0.0034. That chance is very, very, very less. When you convert this to percentage, it is actually 0.3%. So chance of 4 or more misprints is very less. So a good question which is asked in your recent model question paper. Next question. A die is thrown 8 times. Find the probability that 3 falls exactly twice, at least once, at most 7 times. Okay. So here experiment is experiment of throwing a die, tossing a die. How many times it is tossed? 8 times. So n equal to 8. Number of trials is 8. Probability that 3 falls. So take this as the success. So what is your success? If you get 3 as the outcome on the die, it is taken as a success. So let success be getting the outcome as 3 and number of trials n equal to 8, and in each throw chance of the success, that means chance that 3 falls, it is 1 out of 6. Clearly you get P equal to 1 by 6. Favorable outcomes are only 1 out of total 6 outcomes to get the outcome as 3. So clearly Q is 5 by 6. Then the PDF is given by, okay, here I have used binomial. How to decide whether you have to use binomial? See the number of trials, n equal to 8. It is not a large number, it's a small number. And probability of success 1 by 6. Okay, it is not that much small. So usually when n is large only we use Poisson distribution. So here we shall use binomial distribution. Name is not mentioned in the question, but depending on the value of n, since it is small value, we shall use Poisson binomial distribution. Now substitute. What is the question asked? Exactly 2 means x equal to 2. Let success be getting outcome as 3. So exactly twice you are getting 3 means number of successes is 2. Directly substitute in the formula. Okay, once if you write this PDF and decide the values required n and p, you can find any probability. So directly calculate. So I am not explaining much because already we worked out this type of problems. Next question. Probability that 3 falls at least once. At least 1 means x will be greater than or equal to 1. Least number is 1. So 1 or more than 1, that's the meaning. X greater than or equal to 1. So that means in equivalently 1 minus p of x less than 1. Less than 1 means you have only p of 0. Substitute in the PDF formula and calculate. Calculation is left to you. Calculate and check whether you get the answer. 0.7674. And next question. At the most 7 times. At the most 7 times. At the most means maximum value is 7. So otherwise it is less than 7. So less than or equal to 7 is the notation. At the most 7 times. Probability of x less than or equal to 7 means either you can list 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. up to 7. But what is the number of trials here? Only 8. Okay, so it is easy to use the complementary event. X greater than 7. 1 minus p of x greater than 7. I have not written that. X greater than 7 means only one value, 8. So I have directly written 1 minus p of 8. Substitute in your PDF and calculate. You get the answer 0.9999. 99%. 99.99%, that is nearly equal to 100%. 100% means in terms of real number it is 1. Okay, it is a guarantee, sure event you can say. Answer is 1. So when you toss a die 8 times, probability that 3 will be obtained at the most 7 times. That means less than 7 times. It is guaranteed event. Answer is 1. Next question. If the mean and standard deviation of number of correctly answered questions in a test given to 4096 students are 2.5 and square root of 1.875. Mean and standard deviation are given 2.5 and square root of 1.875. Find an estimate of the number of candidates. See the required answer. Required answer is number of candidates, not the probability. Number of candidates answering correctly 8 or more questions, 2 or less questions, 5 questions. So required is number of candidates. So what you have to do? For one candidate, what is the number of successes? Okay, for one candidate, you first decide what is given here. Mean is given. Mean and variance are given. Actually, variance is not given. Standard deviation is given. Square of this standard deviation is variance. So here mean is 2.5 and variance is 1.875. These two are not equal. Remember, for a Poisson distribution, mean and variance are equal and both are equal to lambda. But here, mean and variance are not equal. That means we cannot use Poisson distribution here. So we shall go to binomial distribution. Okay. So once if you decide the distribution, we need n and p values for binomial distribution. Np is given 2.5. Npq is given. Variance is nothing but npq 1.875. Actually, standard deviation is given square root of npq, which is square root of 1.875. Clearly, npq will be 1.875. We worked out a similar problem. Okay, in the beginning of your binomial distribution, if np and npq are given, you can find q. If you divide this, divide np from npq. npq divided by np gives you q. Okay, or directly substitute this np value here. Here I have shown the substitution step. Np is 2.5, so this is 2.5 into q is 1.875. You will get q. Q is 0.75. Divide and check it. 1.875 divided by 2.5. And if q is known, you can find p. P is nothing but 1 minus q, 0.25. Now np equal to 2.5 implies n equal to, substitute this p value in your np, n into p, n into 0.25, which is 2.5. Clearly n equal to 10. So you need to find n and p yourself because directly n and p values are not given. And name of the distribution is not given. You have to decide. Okay. So we shall use binomial distribution. Now once if you decide the distribution, write the PDF. What is the PDF of binomial distribution? NCX p raised to x q raised to n minus x. And in this question actually number of candidates or number of students is asked. So since number is asked, for one student this is the data. We will multiply by the number of students. Find the corresponding probabilities here and multiply by the total number of students, 4096 students. So for one student, this is n, 10, and this is your PDF. Out of 4096 students, number of students correctly answering 8 or more questions is, this is the probability of answering 8 or more questions correctly. X greater than or equal to 8. Multiply by the number of students, 4096. Find this answer. For this, P of x greater than or equal to 8 means direct method is easier because maximum value of n is 10. So 8, 9, 10. Direct method is easier. Substitute in this PDF and calculate. You will get 1.703. But number of students, it cannot be a fraction. So we write the nearest integer value 2. So out of 4096 students, only 2 students are correctly answering 8 or more questions correctly. Okay. Second question. Number of candidates answering 2 or less questions correctly. Out of 4096 students, number of candidates answering 2 or less questions. So first to find the probability of this 2 or less, x less than or equal to 2, and multiply by the number of students. And for p of x less than or equal to, direct method you can use p of 0 plus p of 1 plus p of 2. Only 3 terms you have to add. Substitute in your PDF. Okay, write your own steps of calculation. Multiply and check it, you will get 2152.8. That means nearest integer is 2153. Third question, number of candidates answering 5 questions correctly. That means exactly x equal to 5. It is 4096 into probability of 5. So in your PDF put x equal to 5. Multiply by 4096 and check your answer. You get 239. A good question where the PDF is, the distribution is not mentioned and directly values of n and p are not given. So I think you understood how to use the method depending on the question, whether to use binomial or Poisson. I am just giving you some practice problems. Okay. Just try yourself. Answers are given. Try these questions yourself. You can just take a screenshot of these questions and try yourself. In the next session, we shall study some more topics. Thank you.